Alright, Shabbat Shalom. Nawathan Kal Halalim Wahawad La Abanawa Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai Bahasham Rechaha Kodash. Double honor to the elder apostles of the Great Millstone GMS, who rule well, who teach well, and salutations to the elect. Okay. Abaratazah, that is to say Father willing. So Father willing, this lesson is edifying. So yeah man, okay. Here we are. Alright. This devil's kingdom is going down. Alright. We just see mass layoffs constantly. Alright. What is it? 1.1 million people have been laid off in 2025. Alright. That's a whole lot, man. Okay. Job cuts, businesses closing down, and mom and pop stores affected as well. So got a couple articles. Right, this one's from endtimeheadlines.org, and it says mom and pop businesses filing for bankruptcy reach record numbers as debts pile up. Alright, and this won't be the only one. The 6-year-old federal program designed to help the smallest American businesses cut debt and get a fresh start has set a record for the number of cases filed, court data show. More than 2,200 people in small firms filed bankruptcy this year under the so-called Subchapter 5 rules, which make it cheaper and faster to win relief from creditors, according to data provider Epic Bankruptcy Analytics. Creditors are just breathing down their necks, said Carol Fox, a court-approved trustee who oversees more than 24 cases filed in southern Florida. High borrowing costs, cautious consumers, and the Trump administration's trade war are weighing on earnings for the smallest businesses, while owners' optimism fell to a 6-month low in October. Yeah, okay. And also the mirth is ceasing in Babylon the Great as well. America, you see, and hey, these mom and pop stores were heavily affected during the L downs. All right, and the Mad Dog thing that kicked off. Okay, and things ain't been the same since, then. The number of Subchapter 5 cases is rising faster than the overall rate for Chapter 11 bankruptcies, which businesses and wealthy individuals typically use to restructure their debts. Year to date through November, Subchapter 5 cases increased more than 8% to 2,221 compared to the same period last year, Epic data show. At the same time, Chapter 2 petitions are up about 1% to a little more than 6,000. Epic collects information from the federal courts on the various types of bankruptcies filed every year in the US. Yeah, man, this is great news, man. Happy to see this. Alright. Here's another one from The Independent. And this was from the 20th of November. Restaurant chains files for bankruptcy and blames the rising cost of food and workers for its financial woes. A major restaurant chain with over 30 locations across the United States has filed a bankruptcy, blaming skyrocketing food and labor costs for its financial woes. Alright. M&M Custard LLC, one of the largest franchise operators for Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers, has locations across 6 states and had announced ambitious plans to expand throughout Chicago just 3 years ago. Alright. Here's another one, Verizon, USA Today, to cut 15,000 jobs, convert some stores to franchises. So Verizon is set to cut at least 15,000 jobs and convert 180 stores into franchises, marking its largest downsizing ever, according to reports from Reuters, The Wall Street Journal, and Bloomberg on Thursday, November the 13th, citing anonymous sources. The wireless carrier is struggling with market pressures from fewer new customers as competitors offer cheaper plans, and cable companies including Comcast and Charter are entering the market. The layoffs are reportedly set to take place as soon as next week and will affect about 15% of Verizon's workforce. Converting, it's more or less a recent article. Alright, maybe just over a month ago. Time's speeding up, alright. Lord of shortening days for the elect sake, okay? So converting company-owned stores into franchises that will remove those employees from the telecom giant's payroll, and according to Bloomberg, up to 20,000 jobs will be cut. Alright, I'll link these articles in the description box below. But yeah, man, this is prophecy, man. Happy to see this. Don't intend to make this lesson long, man. Let's get Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 3, and it says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble." The economy watchers, okay. Those that watch the stock market and things of that nature. "And the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grandest cease because they are few." Absolutely. Alright, we know AI is replacing, workforce, especially, even like manual jobs as well. Alright. Robotics as well. Okay. This ain't no accidental thing. This is a deliberate thing. Alright. "And the grandest cease because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened." Yeah, because there's no hope really. It's a dark future. And we're at the end of this devil's kingdom, E. Alright. "And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sounding of the grandin is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low." Yeah. The entertainment ain't what it used to be, especially when it comes to music. Okay. Hip hop's been dead, but wow, it's just terrible now. Okay. "Rise up at the voice of the bird." Yeah, people setting their alarm clocks just to get ahead of the game, get into the employment line to, try and, look for work. So this is where we're at. Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 15, and it reads, "Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do." Yeah, America's spiritually Egypt. Alright. Look at the back of your dollar bill. Alright, the all-seeing eye. Yeah. Alright. The elites are, they want the New World Order agenda. And they also, they want to see that come to fruition. Alright? So they want to crash this economy, man. They want to order up chaos. Alright? You see, and they want you to come to them as look at them as a savior, as a god. Okay? Yes, there we have it, man. Alright? So I'll link those in the description box beneath. With that, I'm going to say, Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahshai, Bahashim Rakakudash, Mawath Lababal, and Shabbat Shalom.